Good day, and welcome to GTW Broadcasting, coming to you direct from down East Maine. I am your host, Sir Wadsworth Penny Whistle Rump Bottom. The crew is chuckling for some reason, I don't know why. Here now the news of January 9th, 2022. In our top story for the day, seems to be our only story for the day. Residents of Winter Harbor, Maine were alarmed last evening around 8 p.m. to hear a wild rumpus emanating from the home of singer-songwriter and author Gordon Thomas Ward. Fearing something nefarious was afoot, they investigated. Upon arriving at Mr. Ward's home in the woods, they witnessed something unusual. Neighbor Mrs. Meltbutter described the scene. There we was, all the neighbors and me, standing in the snow and spying Mr. Ward dancing and leaping in his living room, seeming to be quoting Ebenezer Scrooge, saying, "I'm as light as a feather, I'm as happy as an angel, I'm as merry as a schoolboy, I'm as giddy as a drunken man." Of course, we knocked on the door, intrigued by his, shall we say, behavioral nonconformity. Well, he opened the door and, without skipping a beat, he hugged every one of us, he did, and continued his gleeful shouting and paraphrasing of a Christmas carol, saying, "My fans have done it all in 2 months. They can do anything they like, of course they can, of course they can." I spied a couple of cans of non-alcoholic beer on the table, so we all made a spa tea and encouraged Mr. Ward to rest himself and explain what had transpired to excite him to such a degree. It seems that Mr. Ward has an upcoming album titled Whispers from the Woods that he's planning to record here in Maine. Understanding that recording, producing, and marketing a new record involves a sizable financial investment, and after backing the project with a substantial amount himself, he turned to his fans to raise the remainder of the money. Through a fan-funding campaign begun in early November of 2021, the campaign was to last 2 months, ending on January 8th, 2022. GTW Broadcasting is pleased to report that Mr. Ward's contributors have successfully met the project goal of $12,000, and recording will begin later this week. Good show, good show. Very good. When contacted for comment, Gordon, who had calmed down from last evening, was eager to respond, telling our reporter, "I am sincerely and completely humbled and overjoyed that my contributors think enough of my music to fund the new record Whispers from the Woods and make it possible. I don't like approaching people for funding, but it became, and has become, a necessary part of an indie musician's life. The easy part for me is making music, not running funding campaigns. No one needs to be told what difficult times we're in these days. Plus, the fan funding campaign was held over the holiday season, which added additional challenges. I didn't use a crowdfunding platform. Instead, I turned directly to you, my fans. You, the people who know and love my music, and without whom I simply would not be able to do what I do. I appreciate all of you more than I can express. Having now fully met our goal, each contributor has made it possible for me to bring some new music to my listeners sometime in 2022. Mr. Ward also told us that he would like to extend his thanks by having me highlight all of his contributors, all by first name and in no particular order. They are Judy, Rex, Monica, Janet, Kevin, Liz and Ray, Lynn with an E, Becky, Mark, Dave, Sally, Crystal and Wayne, Tavin, Don, Gretchen, Priscilla, Carol, Lucille, Jude, Dorian, Pamela, Jeanette, Ron and Robin, Deborah, Colt, Thomas, Douglas, Pamela, Bill, Margaret, Wendalee, Margie, Charles, Mary, Kathy, Jeffrey, Lynn with no E, Alexander, Lauren, Christiane, Leslie, Mary Beth, Frank, Mimi, Barbara, Michael, Beth, Mary, Patty, Tamara, Stephen, Joseph, Jeffrey, Richard, Vivian, Dave, Gregory, and Michael. And so this brings us to the end of this broadcast. Wait, what's that? I'm told two special guests from an earlier video of Gordon's would like to say a couple of words.
Hi everybody, I'm Starbird, and this is my friend Port.
Hi there.
We'd just like to say thank you very much for helping Gordon make a new record.
Yes, thank you. We'll be with him every step of the way. Oh boy.
He'll never change. Okay, Happy New Year, and thank you all again.
Yeah, Happy New Year. Thank you. Yay!
Starbird and Port, everyone. And so now we end this broadcast and begin a new year having reported this happy story. Let me say on behalf of all of us at GTW Broadcasting, I have no idea why we're speaking in these British accents from Maine, and we hope to see you soon. Until then, please keep watch for news on Gordon's new record, Whispers from the Woods, by checking his website, GordonThomasWard.com. Until then, I am your host, Sir Wadsworth Pennywhistle Rump Bottom. What is so funny? Good day.